Hello, welcome to Pause, Practice, Play. Today I will be guiding us through our strength, balance, and mobility practice focused on hips and glutes. We will use 2 blocks, 1 blanket, so feel free to bring those in as we move through our 30-minute practice today. With that, thank you for being here, whether you're following on Twitch, subscribed on YouTube, connected on LinkedIn, or following here on Facebook. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's get into our practice. We will start lying down. So we're going to start in a supine position. Keep one block close. And here you might bring in a blanket beneath your head and neck for a little bit more support. Option to plant your feet on the ground or send your legs long. Positioning your legs in whatever way feels best here to start. Together we'll find a couple deep breaths in and out through your nose. As you breathe in, feel your belly rise. As you breathe out, feel your belly fall. Feel a little lift to your chest as you breathe in. And feeling your chest fall gently as you breathe fully out. Arms alongside your body, palms down. Lift your knees up over your hips. Breath in, press your heels high. Breath out. Legs up. Breathe. On your next inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, press your heels high, engaging your quads. Bend your knees, breath in. Press your heels high, breath out. Bend your knees, inhale. Once more, press. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground, shoulder blades draw toward each other, bridge, press down to your feet, lift your hips, traction your Okay. So technology is not always kind to us, but we are back. My laptop just was like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. So we're gonna continue again. Apologies for my energy today because I had a very long day, good exhaustion, but quite long. And so to have kind of anything go awry right now is just a little bit extra. It's just a little bit extra burdensome. So, yeah, my laptop just like had a black screen and was like, hey, there's an error and you have to restart your computer right away. So, but we're back. So, well, I guess we haven't even technically left. But yeah, so apologies for that little snafu. Let's get back into position. So we're on our back. Feet are planted on the ground. And we're moving through bridge pose. So here, arms alongside your body, palms face down, shoulder blades drawn toward each other. We're keeping your neck neutral. Keep your neck safe, gazing straight up toward the ceiling, toward the sky. Here on your exhale, press down through your feet, lift your hips, engaging your glutes. Lower your hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Lower your hips. Breath in. Once more, lift. Lift your heels, coming up onto the balls of your feet. And gently lower your back. Lower your hips. Lower your heels. Separate your feet wide, windshield wiper your knees. Let your knees fall together from one side to the other. And then here, bringing your knees back to center. We'll move through that little sequence once more. Lifting your knees up over your hips, press your heels high. Stay for a couple breaths. On your breath in, bend your knees. Press your heels high, engaging your quads. Breath out. Bend your knees. Inhale. Press your heels high. Exhale. Bend your knees. Breath in. And once more, press. Bend your knees. Plant your feet on the ground. And we'll again move through our series of bridge poses here on your exhale. Pressing down to your feet. Lift your hips, engaging the muscles along your low back, mid back, glutes, back of your thighs, inner thighs. Lower your hips. Breath in. Lift. Breath out. Lower your hips. Inhale. Once more, lift. Lift your heels, coming up onto the balls of your feet. And gently lower your back. Lower your hips. Lower your heels. Separate your feet wide. Windshield wiper your knees. Here, this time we're going to bring a block in. So here, placing a block between your feet. Short edges of your block to the inner edges of your feet. We're going to lift the knees with the block. Lift your knees up over your hips. If you feel safe to. If this doesn't feel safe for you, feel free to set the block aside and just work with your body. What the block does is it activates a little bit more engagement through our inner thigh muscles as we press our feet into that block. So breath in. As you exhale again, press your heels high, squeezing through the glutes. Bend your knees. Inhale. Press your heels high. Exhale. Bend your knees. Breath in. Once more, press. Bend your knees. Plant your feet on the ground. And here again, we'll move through bridge pose, shifting your shoulder blades toward each other. On your exhale, continue to press your feet into your block as you lift your hips, engaging your glutes. Lower your hips. Inhale. lift, exhale. Lower your hips, breath in. Once more, lift. Lift your heels, coming up onto the balls of your feet. And again, gently lower your back, lower your hips, lower your heels. We'll set that block aside, separate your feet wide, windshield wiper your knees, letting your knees fall together from one side to the other. And then here, bringing your knees up toward your chest, reach your arms up overhead, roll to one side or rock up, make your way to a comfortable seated position. What is happening? I'm getting some kind of message. I'm just gonna, okay. I don't know what that is. Okay, apologies. All right, so we're going to make our way to a seated position. Bring your legs wide, flex your toes, press out through your heels, lift through the crown of your head. Feel that length through your spine. Breath in. As you exhale, walk your fingertips out in front of you, releasing gently into a seated forward fold for gentle stretch through the back of your thighs. Rise back up to a tall seat. Breath in. Hinge forward, walking your hands out in front of you. Fold. Exhale. Once more, rising up to a tall seat. Breath in. Fold. And here we'll stay for a few breaths, about 3 deep breaths in and out through your nose. You're rising back up to a tall seat. Bring the soles of your feet together, butterfly knees, dropping your fingertips to the ground behind you. Lift through chin and chest, look up. Bring your chin to center, hands over shins, or peace fingers grasping your big toes, or clasp your fingers beneath your pinkies. Lengthen up, inhale, fold, exhale. Rise up, breath in. Fold, ease your shoulders back, lead with your chest. Rise up, inhale. And once more, fold, stay for a couple breaths. Here, rising back up to a tall seat. Bring your knees together, shift your weight, make your way high up onto your shins, placing your blocks out in front of you, about hip width apart. Hands to hips. Modify as you need. If you don't have blocks, feel free to just work with your body. We're going to step the right foot forward between your blocks. Reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Dropping your hands to your blocks. Curl your back toes under. Lift your back knee, engaging your back quad. Lower your knees. Send your arms forward and up. Breath in. Relax your arms out and down. Reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Hands to blocks or to your thigh or hands to prayer. Lift your back knee. Squeeze through the front of your thigh. Lower your knee. Reach your arms forward and up. Breath in. And release your arms out and down. Once more through. Arms reach forward and up. Inhale. Dropping your hands to your blocks. Lift your back knee. Engaging your quad. Stay for a breath in. Lower your knee, breath out. Here, bring your right knee back underneath your hip, rising again, tall, up onto your shins, hands to hips. Step your left foot forward between your blocks. Same thing this side. Arms reach out and up. Inhale. Releasing your hands to your blocks. Curl your back toes under. Lift your back knee, squeezing through the back of your front of your thigh. Lower your knee. Arms reach forward and up. Breath in. To release your arms out and down. Exhale. Arms reach out and up. Inhale. Hands to your blocks. Lift your back knee, squeezing through the quad. Lower your knee. Arms reach forward and up. Breath in. Release your arms out and down. Once more through. Arms out and up. Inhale. Hands to blocks. Lift your back knee. Stay for a breath in. Lower your knee. Breath out. And here, return your left knee under your hip. Setting your blocks aside. Tabletop. Bring your palms to the mat. Anchor through the pads of your fingers, heels of your hands, so there's a little bit of space between the center of your hands and your mat. Curl your toes under. On your exhale, press your right heel straight up toward the ceiling, toward the sky, engaging your glute. Extend your leg long, dropping your toes to the ground. Slide your toes to your right. Come back to center. Inhale. Slide your toes to your left. Center. Bend your knee. Press your heel high. Exhale. Extend your leg long, toes to the ground. Breath in. Slide your toes to the right, engaging that outer hip. Center. Slide your toes to your left. Center once more. Bend your knee. Press your heel high. Extend your leg long, toes to the ground. Breath in. Slide your toes to your right. Center. Slide your toes to your left. And coming back to center here, return your knee under your hip. Child's pose, knees wide, hips back, forehead rests on your mat. A little rest here, about 3 deep breaths in and out through your nose. Arms reaching long in front of you, anchored through the pads of your fingers, heels of your hands. Shift forward to tabletop. Here, curling your toes under, breath in. Press your left heel high, breath out. Extend your leg long, lower your toes to your mat, no engagement through your lower abs. Slide your toes out to your left. Center. Slide your toes over to your right, keeping that weight even through your hands. Center, bend your knee, press your heel high, squeezing through your glute and the back of your left thigh. Extend your leg long, toes to the ground, a little lift through your belly. Slide your toes to your left. Center. Slide your toes to your right. And once more through center, bend your knee, press your heel high. Extend your leg long, toes to the ground. Slide your toes to the left. Center. Slide your toes to your right. And coming back to center here, return your knee under your hip. And again, we'll find child's pose, knees wide, hips back, forehead rests on your mat. Breathe. And again, shifting forward to tabletop. Draw your seat slightly back, curl your toes under, lift your knees, breath in. Downward facing dog, sending your hips back and high, press the ground away. And feel free to pedal out your feet, find some movement. Deep breath in. Empty your breath. Make your way to the top of your mat. Step, walk, or gently hop. Fingertips to the ground, or hands to shins or thighs, or hands to your blocks. Halfway lift, chest parallel to the ground. Breath in. Take a big step back with your left foot landing on the ball of your foot, so your heel is lifted. Hands to prayer, or blocks to either side of your front foot, fingertips to your blocks. Straighten your front leg. Breath in. Return to your lunge, pressing actively down to your heel, engaging again the back of your thigh. Straighten your leg. Inhale. Return to your lunge. Exhale. Straighten your leg, breath in. Return to your lunge, spin your back heel down, bring your left hand to your left hip, lift and open through your left hip, open through the left side of your chest, lift and roll your left shoulder back for a modified side angle. Keeping the left hand on your hip, really just focusing on the lower body here, pressing down through your heels and the pinky edges of your feet. Option to lift your front heel, reverse warrior, modified reverse warrior here. We're gonna rise up, bring your right hand to your right hip, drop your left hand to the back leg or low back. Looking to the side, up or behind. Lower your front heel, warrior two with hands on hips. Straighten your front leg, breath in. Reach your right arm forward or straight out to the right. Breath in. Modified triangle. Send your right hand forward, drop it to your thigh or to your block, whatever access you have to lateral flexion through your right hip. And then here, returning to your lunge for side angle. Press strong through your heel. Rotate your left hip down, pick your back heel up. Again, bringing your hands to prayer or fingertips to your blocks. And move through that whole sequence once more, same side. On your inhale, straighten your front leg. Return to your lunge, press down to your heel. Straighten your leg, inhale. Return to your lunge, exhale. Straighten your leg. And once more, returning to your lunge, side angle modified. Back heel comes down. We're keeping that right knee anchored above the ankle toward your pinky, left hand to your hip. Lift and open through your hip, open through your chest. Roll your left shoulder back. Option to lift your front heel, modified reverse warrior. Right hand to your hip, dropping your left hand to your back leg or low back. And turning your head wherever feels best for your neck. Return your front heel to your mat. Hands to hips, warrior two, shoulders above hips. Straighten your front leg, reaching your right arm out in front of you. Breath in, or rather out to the side. Modified triangle. Right hand reaches forward and down. Left hand stays resting gently on your hip. And again, here you can gaze up to the side or toward the top of your mat. Return to your lunge for side angle. Press strong to your heel. And then releasing your left fingertips to your block or bring hands to prayer. Pick your back heel up. Bring your blocks forward. Back foot forward. Halfway lift. Breath in. Hold to ragdoll, feet hip width, hands opposite elbows. And feel free to sway, shake or nod your head, or be mostly still. Breathe. And on your next inhale, again, finding your halfway lift. Big step back with your right foot, heel stays lifted. Option to bring blocks either side of your front foot. Hands to your thigh or to prayer. Straighten your front leg, breath in. Return to your lunge, press down to your heel, knee above your ankle. Straighten your leg, inhale. Return to your lunge, exhale. Straighten your leg, breath in. Once more, return to your lunge. Spin your back heel down, right hand to your hip for side angle. Lift and open through your right hip, open through the right side of your chest, rolling your right shoulder back. Breathe. Here, fingertips to the block, or you can gently rest your forearm, left forearm on your thigh. Anchored to the pinky edges of your feet. Option to lift your front heel, reverse warrior, modified. Left hand to your hip. Here as you lean back, dropping your right hand to your back leg or to your low back for more support. Breathe. And again, here you can turn your head in whatever direction feels best for you. Really just focusing on that lower body. And then returning your front heel to your mat, shoulders over hips, hands to hips. Straighten your front leg, reaching your left arm out. Triangle. Send your left hand forward, dropping it to your thigh or to your block. And your right hand stays resting on your hip. Again, you can look down, to the side, or up, whatever feels best here for you. Releasing your right hand, returning to your lunge, finding side angle, and then releasing your right hand to your block. Pick your back heel up. And again, we'll straighten the front leg. Breath in, return to your lunge, press down to your heel, breath out. Straighten your leg, inhale. Return to your lunge, exhale. Straighten your leg, breath in. Once more, return to your lunge. Side angle, back heel comes down. Right hand to right hip, lift and open to your right hip. Roll your right shoulder back. Press through the pinky edges of your feet, heels of your feet. Breathe. Option to lift your front heel. Reverse warrior modified. Left hand to your left hip. Leaning back, dropping your right hand to your back leg or low back. And then returning to your, returning your front heel to your mat, shoulders over hips, hands to hips. Send your left arm out over your left knee. Straighten your front leg, breath in, triangle. Left hand reaches out, drop it to your thigh or to your block. And then here we'll turn triangle to side angle, returning to your lunge, press strong to your heel. And as you release your right hand to your block or to your thigh, pick your back heel up. Bring your blocks forward, back foot forward, halfway lift. Breath in, downward facing dog. Setting your blocks aside, plant your feet on the ground and walk, hands on the ground and walk your feet back. Right leg rises back and up. Inhale, bend your knee. Press your heel up and over toward the back of your left hip. Square your hips. Right leg long behind you. Bring your knee forward. Set your knee behind your right wrist, ankle behind your left. The shin does not have to be exactly parallel to the top of your mat. Left leg reaches long behind you. Lower your knee. Lift through your chest. And then walk your hands over to your right. Half pigeon. Come back to center and find your expression of half pigeon. You can keep your arms long, bring your forearms down, stack hands or bring a block beneath your forehead, or bring your forehead to the ground, arms reaching long in front of you or staying a little close. About 3 deep breaths here. Returning to tall arms. Curl your back toes under, shift forward so your shoulders are above your wrists. And then pressing down to your hands, lift your front leg up, send it back and up, bend your knee. Press your heel up and over toward the back of your left hip. Open up to your right hip. Square your hips, right leg long behind you. And return your toes to your mat. Pedal out your feet. And switch sides here. Left leg rises back and up. Inhale. Bend your knee. Press your heel up and over toward the back of your right hip. Square your hips. Left leg long behind you. Inhale. Bring your knee forward. Set it behind your left wrist. Ankle behind right. And right leg long behind you. Staying tall for a breath in. Walk your hands over to your left. Breathe. And then here, coming back to center, find your expression of half pigeon. Keeping your arms tall, forearms to the ground, or forehead to the ground. Here, returning to tall arms. Curl your back toes under, shift forward, shoulders above wrists. Press down with your hands to lift your front leg, back and up. Bend your knee, press your heel up and over toward the back of your right hip. And then square your hips, left leg long behind you. Return your foot to the ground, paddle it out. Find some movement. And then here, return your knees to your mat. Drop your hips back and to one side. Send your legs out in front of you, heels to the top of your mat. Bring a little bend to your knees. Reach forward, inhale, and gently lower your back to your mat. Planting your feet on the ground, separate your feet wide, windshield wiper your knees. Bring your knees to center, feet come together about hip width, heels close to your seat, arms alongside your body, palms down, preparing for bridge. Press down to your feet, lift your hips. Lift your heels, coming up onto the balls of your feet, and gently lower your back, lower your hips, lower your heels, bring the soles of your feet together, butterfly knees, one hand over your belly, one hand over your heart. Breathe. Moving a little bit beyond that half-hour mark with the tech issue that we had earlier. So we can get our full practice in. Here, bring your knees together, arms open to a T. Option to lift your knees up over your hips. Supine twist. Let your knees fall to one side, keeping your neck neutral, or turn your head opposite your knees. Soften your shoulders, hips. Relax your face, fingers, toes. Knees to center, breath in. Let your knees fall to the other side, closing again up or opposite your knees. Knees to center, hands over shins. Plug your knees in. And then here, extending your legs long, let your feet fall open. Arms alongside your body, palms can face up, take up space. Together we breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let everything go. Rest fully, body, mind, breath, here in our final pose, Shavasana. Feel free to rest here as long as you need. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers, toes, deepen your breath, waking up your body. Bring your knees up toward your chest, reach your arms up overhead, breath in. Option to roll to one side or rock up, make your way to a comfortable seated position, resting your palms face down or face up on your knees. Lift your Lift your shoulders up, breath in. As you exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Hands to prayer, thumbs to the center of your forehead. Wisdom, clarity, peace, and love guide you through the rest of your day and throughout your week. Breath in, open mouth, exhale, bowing forward. Namaste is an expression meaning the divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, whether live or in the replay. And do follow. Oh, that was a long. It was just long because of that little tech snafu. But here we are. I actually have to get going because in about 10 minutes, I so I'm in a play and we're rehearsing this evening. Today has just been a really long day. And but we're gonna keep these dailies going every day, just about every day. We're gonna do some kind of movement. Maybe I should have made a shorter, whatever. We did what we did. Okay, here we are. Thank you so much for being here. As always, thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.